Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. And this is part 2 of my Everything I've Used Up in 2023 series. And in this video we're gonna look at all of my skincare products. And if this is your first time here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, especially eyeshadows, but I also really like skincare and trying new things and finding the right concoctions and feeling like a little potions master. And there's a lot of skincare products, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. And if you're interested about this look, it's kind of my last get ready with me for this year, and it's kind of like a firework inspired look. So if you want to see that, I will also link it or put it in the little card. So that's all that I wanted to say, and let's jump into all the products. There's a lot. So today we're gonna focus on skincare, and then the third part will be hair care and also a couple of fragrances, because I'm not gonna have that as a separate video, but this is gonna be the longest video. The hair care, there's not that many products, so it's gonna be shorter. And I'm gonna show you all of the skincare products by categories, and I'm gonna rank each product in their category. So I'm gonna have best to worst cleansers, best to worst moisturizers, and stuff like that. I hope that makes sense. And we're gonna start in the way that I do my nighttime routine, and then we're slowly gonna get into the daytime routine. Hope that is understandable. So we're gonna start with cleansers, and I'm gonna start with the nighttime routine. So we have one cleansing balm, second cleansing balm, cleansing oil, and I think that's it from like makeup removers. Okay, so when it comes to these three products, the best one is the Clinique Take the Day Off, the cleansing balm. Love this one. It's a really nice consistency. It's very like light oil when you warm it up, and it doesn't irritate your eyes. It's a really nice product. I think this is one of the best like mainstream cleansing balms. This is my third bottle or so. Like, I've definitely had multiples of these, and I always go back to this one. This one is amazing. So this one is the best cleansing balm. So between these three, this one is definitely the best. Would 100% recommend trying this one. Then second would be the Beauty Bay Cleansing Balm. This is with oat lipid and chamomile. I really like this cleansing balm. It's just that the Clinique one is a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit nicer texture. It's easier to use, all that stuff. So, but this one is still nice. It's just a little bit thicker, and sometimes you get like a little bit of crumbs in there, or like a little clumps. But it's still really nice, and it's very inexpensive, and you have a lot of product. And then the worst one is this Balea just cleansing oil. This one is kind of more thicker oil, kind of like olive oil or something. I'm used to more waterier oils, like a little bit more watered down oils for removing makeup. So this one is a little bit thicker, and it can be harder to get everywhere, especially around your lashes. It can take a while before you properly like massage it everywhere. So, and it's kind of a little bit more messier. I prefer balms over oils because I feel like the oils, like, it just gets everywhere. So yeah, this one is the least favorite from this bunch. Now when it comes to second cleanse, I have this cleansing milk, this cleansing foam, this cleansing gel, which I actually have twice, and this cleansing milk. I think that's all for cleansers. So out of all of these, I'm gonna start with least favorite. Sorry. So least favorite is this I'm not sure what is this called, but it's the gentle cleansing foam. I don't know why I bought it, because I hate foamy cleansers. It irritates me to have foam on my face. So this one is the least favorite. It also was pretty drying, and I don't know, I just hate foams. So this one is the last spot. Then I think I would put the L'Oreal, this one. It just has this, like, I think it's rose oil. It's for normal and mixed skin. And yeah, it's like cleansing milk. I know that they have the whole line with this packaging, so I think they have like lotion or some kind of serum. I don't know. They have a couple of products with this packaging. I like that you have a lot of product. This is 400 milliliters, but it's nothing special. I have better milks that I've tried, and this one, in the beginning, it was kind of slightly irritating around the eyes before I got used to it. So this one has some kind of fragrance. I wouldn't recommend it if you have sensitive skin. And it cleans your face, but it's not anything special. I feel like the other cleansers actually leave my face super nice and just really nice to touch. So this one's not bad, it's kind of okay. Then cleanser that I've actually really liked is the Rilastil Daily Care Makeup Removing Cleansing Milk. This is Italian product, or it's made in Italy, and I really like this one. This one is nice. It's very hydrating. It cleans your skin amazingly. Super nice to use. Love the formula. Definitely would recommend. But my favorite, and that's also because I've used up 2 bottles, is the Beauty Bay Super Jelly Cleansing Gel with probiotic and avocado. This one is amazing. It's very kind of milky consistency. The other ones were more creamier. My skin is really nice afterwards, like super soft, really hydrated. I don't need to use that much skincare afterwards because I feel like this really hydrates the skin. And it's just a really nice thing to use. So this one, I think the only cleanser that's like better than this one is the CeraVe cleansing milk, the kind of yellowy green packaging, like the greenish packaging, like the warm toned green packaging, that kind of like a grassy green packaging. That one is my all-time favorite, but this one comes second, and it's the best from all the ones that I've tried this year, or used up this year, I should say. Then emulsions and like toners. So I have this toner, I have this emulsion, and I have this face spray, and I think that's all. Is it all? Yeah, it's all. So the worst one is the Essence one. I actually only used it once on my face. It was very fragrant, very irritating, and also the spritzer is disgusting. Like it's like a water cannon. I don't enjoy this one, so I've actually used it only to spray my brushes to use for when I was using my shimmer shades, or when I needed to like activate my water activated liners and stuff like that. So this one is the worst. I got it as a gift for purchase, so I'm not that mad about it. Then I would put this Dewy Tree Ultra Vitalizing Snail Emulsion. I don't know if you're supposed to use this before serums or instead of serums or as a moisturizer. I'm not really sure what these things are for, and this doesn't really say anything about how you should use it. But I've usually used it either as the only thing, as kind of like a moisturizer before I would put sunscreen on, so I would use it throughout the day, or at night I would use it as like a toner slash serum before moisturizer to just add some more nutrients and some more hydration. This one is not bad, but I feel like it made my skin kind of not oily, but just slippery. It's good as a primer for that reason, but I don't know. Not that I would, I think it's also because I know that there's the snail mucin, and I just think that it's really like slippery on my face. But I don't know. It's a very. It kind of reminds me whipping cream, like before it's whipped, the kind of milky, buttery texture. That's what this reminds me of, and I hate creams. Like the food, like the ingredient that you put in food. So yeah, it was just not a consistency that I vibe with, but I know for a lot of people that this would be absolutely amazing, especially if you want your skin to be a little bit more like softer. I think this would be really nice. And then my favorite of this bunch is this Apis. I'm not sure how this is called, and this is the Hydro Balance moisturizing or like hydrating toner with algae. I don't know, with like algae extract, and this one is really nice. It's a very watery toner, right? But it was very calming, very hydrating, and you have such a big product. And I think this is Polish brand. Yes, this is Polish, or it's made in Poland. So if you're from Europe, this is quite inexpensive, and I like this brand. I've had a couple products from them, and I think they're quite nice brand. Then we're gonna go into serums. So I have this, and this. That doesn't sound right. I feel like I've had more serums. Or maybe I didn't. I'm not really sure. But this is kind of weird. So I have these 3 serums. And I liked all of them. Actually, all of them are my, like, they're really great, and I would repurchase all of them. I think my, well, I think my favorite was this Beauty Bay one, the prebiotic and postbiotic balancing and boosting skin serum. This one was very nice. It really helped to like recover the skin barrier and work on adding some hydration and like calming the skin, and it was really nice. This one I would repurchase as a first option. Like, this one is the best. And then I like both of these the same. They're both different, but I like them the same amount. So the ordinary metric cell 10% and hyaluronic acid serum, very hydrating, very watery, like jelly formula, super nice, adds hydration, and yeah, it's just kind of like a peptide serum. So this one's nice. And then I have the Beauty Bay 0.2% retinol serum with retinol and peptides. This one was really nice. It has very low amount of retinol, and it's just kind of more about hydrating the skin, and the retinol is just added there. I don't think it's as strong. So if you're starting with retinol, I think this would be great. It just kind of clarifies the skin a little bit, adds some hydration. If you have some, I don't know, discoloration or something, it can help with that as well. Just like evens the skin out. So yeah, this one is nice. So serums were quite nice this year. I definitely think that I've had more, but I started collecting these things like in April or March or something, and there probably was 1 or 2 before that. And I have 1 or 2 in, or they're gonna be in the December empties, which are not included in this bunch. So that might be the reason. Then for moisturizers, I have 1, 2, 3. And then I also use this one, but this one is a bit SPF. So these are the 3 moisturizers. I think I've liked this one the most, the Mixa Niacinamide Glow Illuminating Moisturizer. It has squalane, niacinamide, and vitamin C serum. It's very nice for brightening, evening out the skin. If you have some blemishes, niacinamide is great for that. It's really hydrating moisturizer. It's inexpensive. Mixa is very affordable brand, and it's just a really nice moisturizer. I've also had one with like zinc and something from Mixa. That one was also great. I definitely want to try more from this brand because I've always been happy with their products. So Mixa wins. And then these 2, I think they're both great. So I have the Dewy Tree Clean Lab AC Dew Calamine Moisturizer. This one is very jelly moisturizer, so that makes me like it a little bit more because I like jelly moisturizers. It's very hydrating. It really like clears out the skin. It looks super like glassy looking. It's very for that like clean girl aesthetic. I think this is a great great product. It's Korean, I believe. Yes, this is Korean brand, as well as this one, which is called Esfolio. And this is the retinol facial cream. This one was nice. Again, another retinol that you can use, and it's not like dehydrating, or it's not gonna cause any problems. This was really nice and hydrating, and my skin was really plump and just really nice. So I would definitely recommend trying this one. And where did I put the... Oh, you know, now I remember, because I actually have November and December empties all in one basket, and they're gonna be released in January because I didn't thought that there was that many things in November that I used up. So there's also gonna be another cream from Esfolio, which I also really enjoyed. But yeah, so I guess this would be second and this would be third, just because of the texture. And then eye products. So I have 2 eye products. This one is the dot. It's the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Suit and Cool Primer Stick. This one was nice for a while. It's kind of like jelly like stick that's good for cooling, but mine kind of dried up eventually, and it's really crusty and just like solid nowadays, so I can't use it up. But when I first got it, it was quite nice. It's a nice kind of cooling thing that you can use under your eyes. And my favorite for this year, just because it's the only other one, is the Balea Urea cream. So this has urea in it. Urea? I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. I never really know that. But this one is really nice. It's a very basic eye cream. I don't like to use face creams under my eyes because usually, as you probably noticed, I have creams that have some active ingredients in them. Either it's the niacinamide or retinol or something else, and I don't want to put that under my eyes because sometimes my eyes get watery and or itchy with these ingredients. So I like super basic eye creams. I either like the one from CeraVe or this one. This one kind of reminds me the one. So if you ever tried the eye cream from CeraVe, this is the same thing in my opinion. Maybe this one is just a little bit more thicker, like teensy bit more thicker than the Balea one, but it's just a very basic calming, hydrating moisturizer that you can use under your eyes, and it's just gonna plump up the skin and hydrate it and just moisturize it. So this one is really great, and it's super inexpensive. Then we're gonna do sunscreens. So we have 4 sunscreens. My favorite, or you know what, let's do least favorite. So least favorite is gonna be the Etude House Sun Press Mild Airy Finish SPF 50 PA++++. I actually still have product in this one. This is like one of these shaking, like fluidy sunscreens. It's a nice sunscreen, but it's not as fluidy as I would prefer, and it's a Korean brand and it's super white. Like no matter how much you're gonna rub it in, you're gonna get, like, I think you can see it. It's like there's a little bit of a white cast. I don't know if you can actually see it in this lighting because it's getting dark and I had to light my ring light, but yeah, this one has some white cast. So this one is my least favorite. Then I would put the Garnier Ambre Solaire Invisible Protect Mist for face and body. This is SPF 30. It's, again, you shake it and then you can spray it all over your body. This is for the... I haven't tried it on my face just because this has some like alcohol. Well, not, it doesn't have alcohol, but it kind of smells alcohol-y a little bit. So I guess they have just something instead of the alcohol, which they should write somewhere because there's the asterisk. I can't find it. But yeah, this has vitamin E, aloe vera. It's very calming. It stays cool in this packaging, and I quite like it. But it's a mist. You have to spray a lot to actually get the proper SPF. So it's more just like when you're traveling and you just want to have something extra. So I would put like a proper proper body SPF in the morning, and then I would just reapply my SPF with this, especially when I was on vacations or something, or when it was super hot and sunny in the summer. So this one is nice as a kind of backup or as a kind of companion to travel with, and it's really nice that it's cooling, but I wouldn't use it as like your main SPF. I don't think it's meant for that. But yeah, I really like it, and I like the Garnier line, these SPF products. Then number second is gonna be the Neutrogena Bright Boost SPF 30 Gel Fluid. This one has vitamin C and vitamin E and neoglucosamine, which I don't know what that is, but I've used it in the beginning of the year or something, somewhere like spring, where I would use it both as a facial cream and an SPF, because it was at a time where there's not that much sunlight, and I would usually use this in the morning, go to school, and when I would come back to school it would already be like dark outside, so I didn't need it any like special SPF. I just needed it for the like 30-40 minutes when I'm driving to school, and maybe that like 10 minutes when I pop out of school to just buy lunch or something. So this was nice for it. It's a very brightening product. Your skin looks so just like healthy, glowy, beautiful, but not glowy like oily, but glowy like it actually has that nice oomph to it, like that nice color to it, which was really helpful in spring where I'm pale as a ghost. So I mean, I'm pale all the time, but you know, it's worst in the spring. So this one was amazing. It's a very nice kind of jellier formula, which I absolutely love. So this one I would definitely repurchase this. I just wish if it would be SPF 50. That would make it amazing. I think you can get SPF 50. I've seen it somewhere, but I think it's only sold in like the US and other like bigger countries. But here where I live, I can't get it in other format than the SPF 31. So that's a little bit of a bummer. And then my favorite sunscreen is the Garnier Ambre Solaire Anti-Dark Spot and Anti-Pollution Super UV Fluid. This is the SPF 50. This is my like third bottle, I believe. I discovered this last year, like spring or beginning of summer, and I love this one so much. This is a very fluidy, light, like milky formula. It immediately soaks into the skin. It doesn't leave any cast, any oiliness or any residue, and the finish is super like satiny, like it dries down very skin-like. There's no pilling. You can layer it as much as you want. You can layer makeup on top of this. It's just an amazing sunscreen, probably the best one I've ever found. I have one that I'm trying now from, I think it's from L'Oreal, that is comparable to this, which I will mention in my monthly haul for January. Well, no, for December, sorry. But this one is amazing. It's inexpensive. It's a drugstore brand, so you can get it everywhere. And this one, they really did something here. The best sunscreen that I've ever tried. And then we have these last few soldiers still standing. So I have 2 pimple patches. Well, there would be more of these, but I think I threw the other ones away. So I have this one. This one is from Shein. Really nice pimple patches. You have 12 of them. And then I have the Neogen Dermatology Clear Spot Patch. And you had 2 sizes. One was 12 millimeters and one was 10 millimeters. So you had like 2 sheets. And I've discovered this year that there's really no reason to buy like expensive pimple patches, because there's just no need. I've tried more expensive ones, like these Korean ones. I think this is Korean. Yes, it's Korean. I've tried like dermatology approved, like from like apothecary, or like recommended by doctors. And I've tried some really inexpensive ones like these from Shein, or also ones from like just drugstore that are the same price as these from Shein. It's just like $1 or like €1 or so for like 30 pack or something, and they all work the same. Some of them are more plasticky, some of them are more like stretchy formula or like stretchy material, but honestly they all last the same. They all do the same thing, unless you buy one of those that have the little microblading like things in them that you actually penetrate, that it actually like penetrates the skin better. It's the same. It's really all the same. So I decided to just keep buying the inexpensive ones at the drugstore or places like these, because there's really no reason. Like this is like 4 times more expensive than this, and it's the same thing. So that's that. I've heard a rumor somewhere that all of these pimple patches are made in the same like factory, like all the brands for pimple patches have it from the same retailer or something, which it would make sense because they're all the same. And then I have one hand cream. It takes me forever to go through hand creams because I only use like tiny bit, and I don't use it every day. So for this year I've been able to use up the Neutrogena Hydro Boost quenching gel hand gel cream, and now I'm using another one from Neutrogena, and I'm also almost out of it. I love Neutrogena hand creams. They're my favorite. I don't know if there's any of them that I haven't tried yet, and I'm always super happy. I tend to go more for these like jelly ones or like lighter creams. I don't like the super thick creams, but even those are nice from Neutrogena. So I think they're really good for hand creams, and this one was amazing. It's super nice, immediately soaks into the skin, super hydrating, and yeah, love this one. And then I have this soothing gel from Holika Holika. This is like just aloe gel. I would use it sometimes as like a deep conditioning mask for my hair. Sometimes I would use it after shaving or epilating my legs and arms to just like soothe the skin, or if I would get some kind of burn somewhere because I'm very clumsy, this is great. Or it's good for mosquito bites or any like bites from insect. It really calms it down. I like that it's shaped like a aloe leaf, And yeah, this was really nice. I've had it for like almost 2 years, I think, and I finally used it up. This one is the 250 milliliters or 8.45 fluid ounces. I think they have this in 3 sizes, so I have the mid size, I believe, like the medium one. And yeah, I like these aloe gel creams, or like aloe gels. I think they're amazing. So those are all the skincare products that I've used up this year. Kind of, it's like from April to October. So the video that I'm gonna release in January, which is gonna be the empties from November and December, they're gonna go into the basket that I will rank next year. Just because I'm gonna film that video, like the empties video, in like a week, and I just had time right now, so I wanted to do this, and I think there was enough products anyways. So yeah, but I'm super proud of myself. I've been really figuring out what works for me in terms of my skin, and just trying to take better care of my skin, because I started really getting into skincare, like I think it was 2020 when I like really got into it. Before then I would only use like micellar water in the evening, and then like moisturizer and sunscreen if it was sunny. So I'm definitely getting better at these things, and I just really like playing with skincare. I think it's super nice, and it's just a really nice kind of relaxing, peaceful moment that you can have in the evening and in the morning, and it's just a really nice way to end your day and start a new one. So for me, it really means a lot to me, and it's really nice to see that you like something enough to use it up. That always makes me happy. I know some people don't like to use up products and they like to collect them. I really get excited. I get really excited when I use something up, because it means that I actually really enjoyed it and that it was money well spent. So I really like most of these products. There were just a couple of products that I don't think were the best, but they were either like a gift for purchase, or they were really inexpensive products. Otherwise, all the rest I was quite happy with. It was definitely better than the makeup empties and declutter. I think there were a lot more like not that favorite products. So it was a good year for skincare, and hopefully next year is gonna be just as great. And I hope I'm gonna find some new fun products and other holy grails. I think from all of these, the holy grails would definitely have to be this SPF, this cleansing milk, this cleansing balm, and I also think I would put here the Mixa moisturizer. I think those were definitely the best, and I would always repurchase these. And this would actually be like the basic skincare routine. Like if I would want to strip it down to the complete basics, I would literally take my makeup off, clean my face, put some moisturizer, and then put this in the morning, and that's it. You know, I like to use serums and toners and all these other things, but I think, especially if your skin is acting up, these would be my picks for just calming my skin down and getting rid of any problems that I'm having. So yeah, there you have it. I didn't even know that I'm gonna come up with this list, but here we go. Here, these are the holy grails. So yeah, let me know what was your favorites of this year when it comes to skincare, and maybe what products you didn't enjoy that much. Let me know if you've discovered some new fun products, or if you've rediscovered some all-time favorites. And let me know what your skincare journey has been like this year. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will be super happy to see you in my next video. So have a great day and bye.